Well, hello model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Raul, and this week I'm working on my 64 GTO convertible here. This is a Modelhaus resin kit. I've kind of mentioned it before, but not really. Haven't really focused on it too heavily as far as on the channel goes, but it's coming along. I've shown you a couple of clips here and there on it. But right here, this is my 64 GTO, also AMT kit, but that's the one I restored. And it was about 5 years ago when I started this channel, when I did this one. So, I mean, this one's a full-on restoration of an original annual kit. So I've got it here for reference to see what I did and how I did some things as far as detail painting and how I built it. Wheels and tires and the underside of it, how I did some of the stuff. So I've got it here pretty much for reference while I'm working on this one. And this body is pretty much ready for paint, but it has a few challenges here and there. And I'm deciding what I'm going to do and how I'm going to fix them or deal with them. First thing being a resin body. The underside where the screws go are not drilled out. So I haven't decided if I'm going to actually drill them out or not really worry about them or, glue them. They may just, just be glued instead of, but my chassis, which this is also from Modelhaus, and it is resin, came in the kit. So it is pretty much opened up for the screws. Now it doesn't come with the screws. And being resin too, I'm worried about, putting the screws in there and them splitting. So I haven't decided on that yet, but I did get the engine in and I did drill it for axle pins here. Although I used the smaller ones, you can kind of see it's got the marks for the double. You can see what I did there. And I drilled it through, and then I've got these going all the way through. So those are working out, and it goes right through the axle and the engine right there, which you can see. I left that intact instead of worrying about it because it holds the motor down as well. And, kind of helps glue it. And I kind of like the vibe of the original kits sometimes. Now, other times I want to do the full detail. I go back and forth, just whatever I'm in the mood for. And I really don't feel like detailing the heck out of this thing, just kind of enjoying it and matching the build there. Because that one, I detailed what I had, but didn't go crazy on it. So while I'm looking at that stuff, now this did pose one challenge. The wheels that it came with are promo style, which is Modelhaus is known for, but they gave me these massive axles that go in there. Now, the big problem with that is you can see the size difference here. And I could drill that out to match this, but the problem was that axle thing, it was a really, really tight fit to this, to go through the block there. And I wasn't sure if it was going to clear those headers in there. As you can see the exhaust manifolds. So if I can get the camera angle in there. I do like to take the visible axle part here and black that out so it isn't quite so visible after it's painted. So I'll tend to take the axle out and black that out and put it back in. But, this is pretty much ready. I don't know how square it's going to sit. So my next step when it comes to these wheels, probably going to wait till, somewhat the end. But my plan is I got to fill these in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with epoxy putty. And then while it's still soft, slide it on this to give me the pinhole and then let it harden. So that's my plan, but I'm not ready to do that yet. So this is kind of just sitting and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to detail paint these. It's interesting that they're so much different than those, but I'm not sure where those came from. Those might be Revell. But I do like the fact that they're different. They got the spinner knockoffs in there, and there's actually 8 slots, and this one's got 6. So I don't know which one is more correct or not, but I am kind of tweaking it. Now, I have started to detail paint the interior, so you can see there's the false wood steering wheel as far as the base painting, and I'll put the chrome on the spokes here real soon. Same with the interior tub. Interior tub is ready. This is all resin. But here's a 4-speed shifter insert that's chrome plated. Kevin at Missing Link was selling these. Don't know if he still is. but I guess they came from the Tempest kit originally, and they weren't in all the kits, but that was the correct 4-speed shifter. So I'll detail paint that, do some chrome painting on there, and some more details. Painted the firewall as far as the black, and then the master cylinder steel. I may do the gold cap. I haven't done that yet. If I'm going to, shifter's ready. I got the battery ready. I forgot to paint this radiator hose, but I may have to trim it anyway. But I had to go and dig it out because I noticed on this one, I'm like, wait a minute, I have a radiator hose. And, you know, the engine and radiator hoses, some of these parts came from the 65 GTO kit. So that's where they came from. And so that's how that's looking. Get that hood back on there. But I was looking at the interior and some of the chrome. Now, how I like to do some of my chrome, of course, the Modelhaus pen, however it's pronounced, I can never say it for whatever reason. Or somebody will correct me. Modelhaus. But anyway, it's really good stuff. But I tend to do it this way. This is how I prefer to use it. Is I'll get it shaken up and get the bead up there, or I'll shake it and get it down on this tape, or get it exposed. There we go. There's a good chunk. Get a nice little bead on there. There we go. I'll close it back up. And then I'll take one of my brushes here. Let's see which one is smaller here. 3 round and 5 round, but they really don't look much different. 5-0 and 3-0. I think this one's a little bit smaller. I haven't opened this one yet. These are AK paint brushes, and they are available through Hobby Nut Models as well, our sponsor, which is where I got these ones from. But I'll dab it right on the paintbrush, just get it on the brush right there, and then I'll paint whatever it is I'm trying to paint here. Like here's the window crank handle, so we'll get that. And there's a small piece, should be like the armrest. See here, and then the chrome right here. Here's another window crank handle. I think that's the vent window. And then a small strip of chrome across here. That's getting really sloppy. And then here's where the ashtray is. This is going to be pretty visible being a convertible too, so try and do the best I can here. Some days this goes really good for me, some days not so much. So anyway, let that do a little bit of drying. But let's do the steering wheel. Let's get some more of this paint. Sometimes it's better just get it right out of here from this. There we go. Dip it again. My pen's getting a little low on this stuff, so I may have to get a refill or buy another pen. All right, now let's get the back of the spokes. Because sometimes those are visible too. In fact, a lot of times they are. And figure out which side is the top, which side is the bottom when I get it installed. I'll need to know that. That's going to take some silver painting. Not quite this stuff. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. Now in the areas that I got it a little too thick on, I'll go back over with my semi-gloss black and touch it up and blend it in a little bit better. So I'll attempt some of that right now. Okay. And see how it cleaned it up a little bit. This one's got a really big hump right there. So let's see about taking that down just a hair. And a little bit right there too. There we go. So I like how that came out a little bit. Be a little bit more visible as a convertible interior though, but it's black and it's going to be interesting. So we'll let that dry and I'll work on some of the other things here, but this one's almost ready for clear. I'm hoping to actually shoot clear on some of these bodies this weekend. So I've got a ways to go, but a couple of them are hopefully ready. Like I plan to get this one, got to wash this one real good, and a couple others. So hopefully I do get to shoot some clear on it. So thanks you guys for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.